I had the chance to talk with all four of the farmers. I asked them to describe to me how they would put this season into 3 words. They said, one wild ride. Let's listen into what they had to say and what you can expect this season on Farmer Wants a Wife. The world's biggest dating show, which has already aired in 35 countries, has resulted in 180 marriages and over 400 babies, is finally here. It premieres tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern on Fox. And yes, we are talking about the premiere of Farmer Wants a Wife, where 4 small town farmers welcome some big city women for a chance at finding love. And guess what? We've got all 4 of them here with us today on Live Now from Fox. Guys, thanks so much for being here. We're so excited to have you.
Yeah, to be here. Glad to be here. Excited to be here.
All right, so first let's have you introduce yourselves. Tell us a little bit about where you're from and what you're looking for on this show.
I'm Hunter Grayson from Watkinsville, Georgia. I'm a 5th generation cattle producer, and I am looking for my life partner.
Landon Heaton from Stillwater, Oklahoma, and I just want that person that I smile every time I see him.
I'm Alan Foster from Santa Fe, Tennessee, and kind of the same as these guys. I'm just looking for somebody to grow old with eventually.
Yeah, and I'm Ryan Black from Gastonia, North Carolina. Well, I'm from Shelby, North Carolina, and I'm just looking for that person that you want to communicate with on a daily basis. It means a lot.
Absolutely. And so word on the street is this show is as if The Bachelor and Yellowstone had a baby. Can you explain what we can expect as viewers?
I think you're going to encounter one of the wildest rides that the TV world has seen.
Yeah, I mean, these girls, we made them dive right into our lifestyles, manual labor and all, and it gets interesting.
Yeah. I think that, there's an authentic factor, and that's what you're going to get. You're going to get some, we were able to stay at our farms and our ranches and do this. And the girls were having to connect with us in our lifestyle, and they got to see what it was really like to be with us. So, you got that.
Yeah, to Ron's point, it's really a genuine connection in a genuine environment. And it's not, it's not at some fancy hotel on a vacation resort. This is our real lives, and this is how it really is. And the girls got to experience that. And I think that's one of the many reasons that this has been so successful.
Yeah. So what made you come on the show ultimately then? What was your past love like before?
Not successful, apparently.
Here we are.
Yeah, I like to say that I was open for love, and I think that you don't really want to go looking for love because sometimes you don't really find it right or you find bad. I just like to say that being open for love, it means you're open to receive it. So I think that's where I was prior to this show, is just open for it. So this show came about, and the authenticity, the numbers. I mean, look at the numbers of the show; it speaks for itself. And then just being able to remain who we are while we were doing the show was a major influence on my decision. Being able to stay in my barn, it was everything to me. So I think that for myself and probably for most of us, that played a major part.
For me, I mean, I'll just call the elephant out that's in the room here. What I was doing wasn't working. So it was time for change, and this was an opportunity that doesn't come around every day, and an opportunity to meet some girls that, quite frankly, I would have never been able to meet in any other way. And so, it seemed like a great opportunity, and in fact, it was.
Yeah, as Alan said, what we were doing wasn't working. I know for me, I tended to be a lot more guarded with things. I took things really slow, and, before letting those walls down and showing any kind of vulnerable side, I mean, that's not a trait that we all carry by any means. But this show really throws you into the lion's den or lioness's den off the cuff, and you've got to open up and be ready for it and give it your all.
Okay, so you said we're in for a wild ride. Tell us a little bit more about the women and how they meshed into your world. What has that experience been like?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think these girls really actually knew maybe they were signing up for it. I'm pretty sure it's not a dating show on a farm. I'm sure it'll be cute baby animals all the time.
Right.
That's the second chore we did on my place was, it got real dirty, and I think there was some blood involved. It was a dangerous situation. I mean, these girls, things that we do every single day, kind of threw them for a loop. And I don't think they expected this at all.
Did it get a little hairy?
Yeah.
Okay, so without giving too much away, what would you say has been the most rewarding part of the show and also the most challenging?
I would like to take the rewarding part of that and say that, you know, I grew more in this segment than I have in a decade. You know, the personal growth was so rich that I've never seen anything like it, you know, felt anything like it, I should say. So that alone just really took the cake for me. It's just growing and learning how to communicate and learning how to just be in the moment and realizing that, you know, life is so wonderful. It's just insane. So for me, you know, on the rewarding aspect of that, that's what I would like to add.
I think that was a challenging part for us too. You know, I think that our personal growth, at least for me, was while rewarding, was also challenging. You know, you got 5 different women at your place there, and you know they're trying to get you to communicate in different ways and open up in different ways, and that becomes a challenge. And again, personal growth was a reward and a challenge all in one.
Yes.
Yeah, I think each day presented its own challenges for us. And, you know, the reward of that, as Ryan said, the personal growth. But, you know, I know for me, I learned it just cemented the fact to never take a day for granted. You know, we only got a short amount of time with these women, and each woman is so incredible in her own right. And, you know, they're all so intelligent and caring and loving and just truly great to be around. And you really learned that, you know, each moment is so precious, and never take it for granted, because that's what I mean. That's what we ultimately had to make our decisions on, was the moments that we shared.
Yeah, and you know, when it came to like the elimination process, that's when the first one, that's when it really, you know, hit home that, you know, like, damn, like this thing is really happening, you know, because it's fun and we were, you know, all cheery and enjoying it. But then when it comes time for the first one, it gets scary. You know, it's like, whoa, wait a minute. And it's like, I wasn't prepared for those moments. So, but yeah.
So we can expect to see some emotions come out during this process too.
Yes, ma'am.
It gets a little dusty on 4 farms, I can tell you that.
What's something that you could tell viewers who...
Somebody's cutting onions.
I was going to say, what's something that you could tell viewers about something that's happened behind the scenes, or an inside look of something that they wouldn't just get from watching the TV show by itself?
I think you're going to see 4 people who are really good at stuffing down emotions.
Yeah.
Really come out of our shell a lot. And, you know, I think that kind of caught all of us off guard. I know I sure didn't expect it.
Yeah, and the women were living with us in a ranch. So, you know, behind the scenes, there was a lot of, you know, I would like to say maybe solid connections. You know, we were doing things as far as like making breakfast and stuff. So I think that there's some, you know, it was good. Everything was good throughout the process.
All right, guys, and one last question for you. If you could sum up your season in just 3 words, what would they be?
Woo! Man, that might be the toughest question anybody's asked us so far.
Yeah, that's
One wild ride.
that's it.
That's it.
One wild ride.
Love has a dark. No, that's
Dark light. Somebody. Dark light love.
So we're rolling with that, one wild ride. Well, we are so
Let's ride with
excited to watch your journeys unfold, and hopefully all of you found love throughout this whole process.
Guess you'll have to see.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.